Right behind us, the Psycho House, that is the original Psycho House, although this is not the location that Alfred Hitchcock filmed the first movie. That was actually down near our Jaws attraction and what's called the Chicken Ranch. He had built the house in the first motel there.
The house started on what we used to call a colonial street, and then Mr. Hitchcock moved it to an area where he wanted to shoot and build a motel alongside, which they did, and it stayed there for quite a while. And then when they did the tour, they had to reconstrue the whole back lot.
The thing about the Psycho House being built on a 7/8 scale is something that I think people find interesting, and they did that intentionally because they wanted Anthony standing in front of it to appear more sinister. The fact that the Bates Motel is purely a shell, with the exception of the office and cabin number 1, which are practical sets, but everything else is a shell. And the Psycho House is a shell. When you walk inside it, just a big, open, empty space.
Norman and Mom's house in Psycho becoming a tourist attraction, such as it is, that's an inevitable outgrowth of something becoming a classic movie, if you will, because we try to intellectually find all kinds of ways to make this thing safe, and what better way to make Norman safe than to make his house into a tourist attraction. Okay, now we can move on.
And they moved it then to another place, and then when we were ready to do Psycho 2, it was in a wrong place. We couldn't shoot it there, so we moved it again on the back lot. I guess it's still where we left it. I'm not sure.
Another classic of this book to movie flow, if you will, is The Haunting, the Robert Wise movie of The Haunting of the Shirley Jackson novel. Nobody that I know of can tell you what the damn house looks like in The Haunting. Everybody can tell you what the Psycho house looks like. It's become imprinted on people's minds to the point where the first time I was watching Alien, when it came out, and they have that shot of the platform, the old platform in space, I'm going, it looks like the house from Psycho. You know, the influence has permeated that much to where we even take the physical icons of the location. And how many movies have there been made since then about vacancy, no vacancy hotels in the middle of nowhere? You know, it's like the whole Bates Hotel. Bates Hotel, in fact, has become common idiom for the place that you don't stop. You know, we're driving out here in the middle of nowhere, we're going to stop at the Bates Motel. Oh, great, you know.